legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12-yard line.
Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Watson, off play action.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
6-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. He's gonna fire one deep, middle, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw is Watson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Score Texans 14. Colts.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Shedding the tackle. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Faking the give, now Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's going to fire one one deep over the middle. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
4-3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. Number 20. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the full
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson looks to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air yet again. Watson buying time to his left. This is caught and snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans continue to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To number 13.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
7-yard line.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's got some space here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And some room to work. A big run there by Johnson. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans add on. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 49, Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A 5-yard gain on the
From the
play.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
first down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. Johnson, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He was taken down by
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Back at the 35.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Johnson jostles free and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their play.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't
text, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that